day. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college. It's Colin Kaepernick.
A true dual threat at the quarterback position, and let's remember him back in the 2012 season. That game in the playoffs that he had against Green Bay. Ran for 181 yards and 2 scores. Threw for 2 touchdowns. That's the kind of potential he brings to the table every time he steps on the field.
They'll start with the option.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. Antonio Gibson.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So here are the Cardinals now with a long field ahead.
And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 2nd season now from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
I still remember being in Indianapolis at the Combine when the result of Kyler Murray's height was announced. And when the tape measure showed him at a little bit above 5'10", all doubts went out the window, and rightly so. The Cardinals went 5-10-1 with him last year, but he was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. This guy can make great plays with his arm, can scoot with his feet, and has motivated this team and has them on a really good upward trajectory.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier.
A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 18 carries, 69 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Murray from midfield. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 36. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the 1st drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Option play, and Kaepernick's going to run with it.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, Gibson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Murray's pass intercepted by Washington.
That, Charles, the 1st interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the 1st one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Washington on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front. The linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
From the 22, Murray fighting, lost the football.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
From the gun, Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. On 2nd down, it's Drake.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
And one more time, here's Kirk.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Williams. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray powers through. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Washington. They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Gets this one to use check. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. Kaepernick now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. On the option, it'll be Kaepernick. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
Murray's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Operating from the gun. Murray, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's a gain of 4.
Bring from the gun. Murray, and he's got Fitzgerald. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So a couple of field goals, that's all.
So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Operating from the gun. Murray sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something.
At the 30-yard line.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the play. First down, Washington.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 32-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Jordan Hicks.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And it's shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Kaepernick's pass.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
A gain of
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Kaepernick's going to keep it.
Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football.
Kaepernick on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Gibson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Now Kaepernick. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jacob Hollister. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return, Andy Isabella. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A beautiful fake. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
1st down, Washington.
To throw, Kaepernick. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Cap, he's going to look to run.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances.
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
On the tackle.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right.
Kaepernick on the
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? space, and he takes off.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. To throw, Kaepernick. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Washington on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9.
Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The first play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For the last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17, 2nd on the all-time receptions list, just 171 catches behind Jerry Rice, and maybe he's found new life as he continues to pile up the big numbers.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
He's back to throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That one, oh no, he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The quarterback sack.
And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. And the ball game should end here on the kneel down by Kaepernick.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington,
it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.